Hey guys, welcome back. The title of this video is going to be Keep Your Kids Off Electronics to Build Generational Wealth, guys. Keep them off the electronics, all right? Now, every Saturday, I take my daughter to dance, and she's in there doing dance and ballet, you know, being active. She's not on a device, right? And I went out just now, and I went and got some goodies from Trader Joe's. I got some nice cookies and cream pretzel slims. These look really good. So anyways, you know, Trader Joe's is a real small kind of grocery store. It's got like 4 aisles, right? You go in there, you get some goodies, some snacks, some cheese, whatever, right? You're not there very long. You're not spending an hour doing like 2 weeks worth of groceries, right? Maybe some people are, but most people just go in there for a few snacks, right? Well, I went in there today and I saw a kid in a cart with headphones on and a smart device, right? And it just made me sad, to be honest. It made me sad, and I thought about what I did when I was a kid growing up. You know, when I was a kid, my mom would go to the grocery store and it would be, you know, like an hour long, and we didn't sit in the cart. We didn't have headphones on. We didn't have a phone on, right? She was interacting with us. She was telling us probably about the foods. And, you know, we'd go there and I think we would always get a little animal cracker box. You guys remember that little animal cracker box with the little string? And you would hold your little animal cracker box and you would hold on to the cart while you'd walk with your mom around the grocery store. And maybe from time to time you would interact with somebody you knew in the community, right? Maybe your mom would strike up a conversation with some other lady. And you'd stand there and you'd have to behave, right? You'd have to deal with the real world, the 3D world, okay? And what parents are doing now is a disservice to their children. They're sticking them in the cart, and I've seen this before. You know, I've seen this in other grocery stores. They'll stick them in the cart, they'll give them a device, they'll stick their headphones on, and they get lost in the little, you know, electronic device world, whether it's a game, YouTube, whatever it is. You know, you're doing your kids a disservice by doing that, you know. Every now and then, I get it, you know, kids can be, you know, rambunctious, maybe a little wild, and you want to stick them on a smart device. I get it. Every so often, fine. But when you're doing that as a normal way of living, they're not learning about the real world out there. They're living in isolation. You're starting them out in isolation before they even have a chance to decide if they want to live in isolation or not. You know, if you start out being 18 with a smart device, you have a choice when you're an adult if you want to live, you know, in La La Land on the internet, right? But we're starting to go down this path of sticking our kids in this virtual world, and it's just not smart, to be honest. You know, I've talked in previous videos about building generational wealth, and it's really about how you raise your kids. At the end of the day, you can give them all the money you want, but if they don't know how to interact with other people and be successful, it's all for nothing. You know, I talked about this with the dinner table. I've got another video coming out where I say no to your kids to build generational wealth. Well, this is another one. Get off the devices, guys. Keep your kids off the devices. They don't need to be on them, to be honest. You know, I even almost made the mistake myself when my daughter was like around a toddler. You know, she was like playing around on the YouTube app, and man, the YouTube algorithm like takes them down this deep rabbit hole of these weird videos and stuff. And I didn't like it. Me and my wife, we said, nope, done with that. We are not going to push our children into this virtual isolated world. We're not going to do that. So when we're out and about, when I take my kid to Trader Joe's or Meijer's, guess what? I'm holding their hand on the way in through the parking lot, right? I don't want them to get hurt. I'm holding their hand inside the store and I'm talking with them. You know, maybe we strike up a conversation together and maybe we converse like, hey, what do you guys think about this? Should we get some chicken? Should we get some, maple leaf cookies? Whatever, right? You should be talking to your kids and not sticking them in the cart. I mean, this kid I saw was like, I don't know, probably around 5 or 6 years old, right? This wasn't some little toddler either. This was almost a grown kid, you know? So I just felt like, man, I should do this video because this is not what we need to be doing. You know, this is not a conservative take either. This is a common sense take. You know, raising your kids right is what's going to matter in this world. If you want them to have a brain to actually do some thinking and some collaboration and be a part of the community, you know, that's part of it. You know, we got to start thinking differently in this world, man. You know, take these stinking devices and keep them in the car if you need to, you know. I mean, I get it. Every now and then, fine, you know, maybe, you know, you're waiting there in the airport for a couple hours and the kids need something to do. You know, I get it. You know, sometimes there's a little bit of okay activity in moderation with devices. In moderation, guys. But for someone, you know, this person, you know, with their kid, they went to a Trader Joe's that has 4 aisles. So, you know, they're not spending like 2 hours grocery shopping. They probably spent like 25 minutes. They took the time to put the headphones on their kid, get the content on the phone for their kid, and then pick them up and put them in the cart. What is the point to having children if that's how you're going to, you know, have them rolling? Now, I don't know if maybe the kid had I know that some people put their kids on electronics if they have like autism and stuff like that. I get that. I can be empathetic to that. But, you know, I doubt if that's the case most of the time. You see this all the time. People are just sticking their kids with headphones on and with a smartphone or a tablet, whatever it is. You know, stop doing that, guys. If you have kids, what's the point? Before you know it, they're going to be 18 and out the door and you missed out on that time. I even do it myself. You know, I'm just as guilty. I've given my kids electronics and had them sit there and do stuff, you know, but I don't stick headphones on them. No way. You know, they're going to just play their game without the audio or very little audio. Okay. Because I want to be able to talk to them. If I've got something on my mind, I might say, hey, what do you guys think? You know, oh, that's a cool game. What are you doing on that game? Whatever. Interact with your kids, guys, because you only got so much time. Time is our enemy. Okay. So, you know, hey, if you guys catch you guys doing this, you know, try to stop that behavior because it's not going to help your kids. All right. You got to position them for success. You got to position them to be able to make good, sound decisions with hopefully some money that you're able to give them someday. Right. Okay. Even if it means that you pass on, you want them to be positioned and smart enough to be able to make good decisions and to be wise human beings. Okay. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you could, take a look at my previous video and let me know what you think in the comments below. If you see this problem, if you agree or you disagree, let me know in the comments below. All right, guys. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.